incarnations. Now we are in this body, so we recognize ourselves with this body. But when you go to the when you were in your earlier birth, you were in a different body, and from now on, when you go to the other body, then you will see that you have a different body. So this body changes, the soul does not change. The soul is always there, it remains. Okay, so that is what Krishna says in his next verse. He says that Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram jovanam jara. Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram jovanam jara tatha dehantar prapti dhiras tatra namujjati. Is hitting him hard. He's hitting him hard. Why? Because he wants to break this chain of grief that he's experiencing. He's trying to break this chain of grief because he has lost his complete reasoning. He's lost his capacity of reasoning. Arjuna has lost the capacity of reasoning. Arjuna has lost this capacity of thinking. And that is why Krishna is hitting him again and again, so that he can come back from there, from this darkness into light. Okay, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. When in the Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna had delivered this total message, when he has said everything that Arjuna had to listen. Okay. Arjuna had to listen. When he had said everything, and he was completely satisfied that, okay, I have told you everything that I need to tell you, because there is nothing more what I can tell you. I've told you the secret of all secrets. I've told you the secrets of all secrets, and there is no more secrets now. So after saying this, see how beautiful Krishna is, After saying this, Krishna is asking him that, Arjuna, I have told you everything. Have you listened everything with full concentration? Etad jnanam shrutam partha taye ekagra chetasa. Kvachit etad jnana kvachit partha tvai ekagrena chetasa. Kvachid ajnana sammoha pranashtasya parantapa. And by listening to this, have your ignorance and the grief destroyed? He's asking him after he has said everything. Then he's asking him that tell me that after listening to this, have your ignorance gone? Have you listened to this Bhagavad Gita with full concentration? And after listening to this Bhagavad Gita, have your grief, have your ignorance gone? Arjuna says that nashta moha smritil labdha tat prasadena mayachyuta. He says, oh my beloved, infallible Krishna, a person who never falls, a person who is always situated in his own glory, Krishna, my delusion has gone, my delusion has destroyed, and I have remembered everything that I forgot. Stitosmi gata sandeha, I have come out of all my confusions. Karishe vachanam tava, and from now on I will do exactly what you want me to do. So this is Krishna. So here our Bhagavad Gita goes up to this point. When this whole mind thing, this is not Arjuna's mind, this is our mind. When you listen to Bhagavad Gita, don't think that this is Lord Krishna speaking to Arjuna. Always listen in this way, that it is Lord Krishna who is speaking to me. This is me, this is my mind. Arjuna's mind, Arjuna is representing my mind, because Lord is standing in front of him. Lord, even Arjuna knows that Lord is standing in front of him. Still he is arguing with Lord. So just try to understand what is the condition of human mind. Because of our ego, even when we say that you are my Lord, even when you say you are my Lord, you are my master, you do whatever I will, you take me towards betterment, then also we don't listen to him. Because if I knew that he is God, if I knew that he is my master, then this Bhagavad Gita doesn't happen. Because Krishna had already told him, hey, you fight. Don't think about all this nonsense. Klaibam mashmagama partha naita tatyupapadyate shudra hridaya dorvalyam taktatishta parantapa. Hey, you come out of this. What are you speaking about? All this nonsense. Come out and go and fight. But he doesn't do that. Though he says that Krishna, you are my Lord, but when Krishna says that go and fight, he doesn't fight. He's still standing there. I cannot fight. So this is our mind. This is the mind of a human being. Okay? Our mind. So when you listen to Bhagavad Gita, listen in that way, that Krishna is speaking to you. Okay? So here Krishna says, Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram jauvanam jara tatha dehantar prapti dhiras tatra namujjati. He said, this body undergoes changes, modification. First of all, it's a child, then it becomes young, then it becomes an adult, okay, then it becomes a middle age, then it becomes old age, and then it dies. So who is changing? It is not the person residing in the body who is changing, it is the body who is changing. And with the change of this body, you think that you are changing, I am changing, this person is changing, because you impose that person as this body. But dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram jauvanam jara. Not the man residing inside, not the dehi, the deha, the one which is called the body. It changes. Its form. And what happens? Tatha dehantar prapti. So when a person goes to old age, what happens? What happens to a person when he goes to old age? When a person goes to old age, he dies, isn't it? He dies. But Krishna is not saying that after reaching old age, this man is going to die. He says, after reaching old age, he goes into another body. So death is not there. It is just a migration from one body to another body. Like I am here in Varanasi. Sometimes when it is very, very hot, what we do? We go to Guwahati. Why? Because it's very hot. Again, when it's cold, we come back. So if I go to Guwahati, I'm going to Guwahati. I'm not dead. I'm going to come back again. Okay? So it is change of space. It's a migration where the space is changed. Here there is a migration when this body is unsuitable for me to carry on. When this body is unsuitable for me to carry on, then I just leave this body and I go into another body. There is one sloka which is coming, which says that what is that? Vasansi jirnani yatha bihaya. Vasansi jirnani yatha bihaya. Navani grinhati naroparani. Tatha sharirani bihaya jirnani. Anyani sanyati navani dehi. It says that when you are using a cloth, I'm using this cloth. It's a, when it is going to be damaged, so what I will do? I will just leave it. I will throw it away and I will take another new one. Okay, because it is not fit for wearing. In the same way, when this body is not fit to carry on, then the soul, leaves this body and takes another body, and that is called death. Okay, so there is no death. People don't die. People don't die. It is the body which dies. The one which takes birth is dead. The one who does not take birth, because when I'm going inside the body, when did I take birth? I was there. Birth means I am created. I am not created. I see a body and I go inside that body. So I am not created. The body is created. The body is created for me. So because the body is created, that is why it's going to destroy. I am not created, so I am not going to destroy. Okay, so here he says that tatha dehantar prapti. So in the same way, as as this body goes from one modification to another modification, from childhood to being adult, from being adult to old age, from old age he goes into another body. So when this happens, then also the real wise men, they don't get deluded. They don't, because they know that this is not death at all. This man is there. He is going to appear in this world again in a new form, in a new body. So he is not dead. Okay. So when Krishna had said this, when Krishna had said this up to these three things, then probably when we see the fourth, next one, the next sloka, when we see that it is completely a little bit different from these three. This is a series where Krishna is talking about, see, this body is not true, the self is true, the self is birthless and deathless. This was his tag, this was his line. But in the fourth one, now